So question 14 from the 2016 Junior Cert Ordinary Level, paper 1. Part A1 says factorise x squared plus 6x minus 7. And they've given you the first factor. So if we use the grid method, we set up our 2 by 2 grid. We know that one of the factors is x plus 7. And we're looking for the other factor. Now we know that this first term will be in the top left of the grid, and this last term will be in the bottom right of the grid. Okay, so from this we can figure out the other factors. So what do I times x by to get x squared? Well, that's obviously x. And what do I times 7 by to get minus 7? Well, that's got to be minus 1. So if we just check that, x times 7 in here gives us 7x, and x times the minus 1 is minus 1x. And if I combine those two terms, it should give me the middle term over here, and it does, because 7x minus 1x is 6x. So the missing factor is x minus 1. Part 2 says, using the factors from part A1, or otherwise, solve the equation. X squared plus 6x minus 7 is equal to 0. Well, the left side of this equation is just exactly this thing here that you're asked to factorize, this expression. So we know that this here becomes x plus 7, bracket x minus 1 if we factorize it, and that's equal to 0. And then we can look at the split screen. Okay, if a bracket times a bracket is 0, well, one of the brackets must be 0. So let's look at the first one. If x plus 7 is 0, well then x must be equal to minus 7. You bring that plus 7 over to the right side. And if the other bracket, x minus 1, is 0, well then if we bring the minus 1 over to the right, it becomes plus 1. So x must be equal to plus 1. And there are the two answers. X is equal to minus 7 or x is equal to plus 1. Part B says solve the following simultaneous equations. Okay, well, when solving simultaneous equations, we're hoping to either make or find two of the terms with the same coefficient. So we can see here we've got plus 2y and plus 2y. So straight away what we can do is we can subtract one equation from the other, and that will eliminate the y's. So 3x minus x, remember x is the same as 1x, so 3x minus 1x is 2x. 2y minus 2y is 0, so they cancel. And 39 minus 25, we line the equal sign up, 39 minus 25 is 14. So we have 2x is equal to 14, which means x is 14 over 2, which means x is 7. So that's my first answer. X is 7. And now I'm going to sub that back into one of these two equations. So if I take the second one, x plus 2y equals 25, that's now going to become 7 plus 2y equals 25. I've replaced that x with the 7 because x is 7. So then I can bring that 7 over to the other side, becomes a negative. And so I've got 2y equals 25 minus 7, which is 18. So if 2y is 18, well then y is 18 divided by 2. So y is equal to 9. And that's my other solution. So x is 7 and y is 9.